we're now into the beginning of June.
Yeah.
And Phoenix Film Revival has now opened up their doors to darkroom processing or making prints.
Yep. Yeah, we're on board with that. We can, we have a couple enlargers set up now, and we'll be able to process, do prints, darkroom prints. So black and white prints from film.
And you ended up getting a couple other pieces of equipment that seem really cool.
Yeah, we have a press now. There's Ben was able to pick up a heat press. So if you're doing fiber paper, you're able to press it in this awesome little machine.
Yeah.
And it flattens out the image. We just got a bunch of equipment from a lady who just got rid of her darkroom from Flagstaff. She was kind enough to bring down a bunch of equipment, chemistry, paper, film, all sorts of awesome stuff. So now we have use of that in the lab, which is awesome.
Wow. How did that happen, man? Just how
you know what? I don't really exactly recall. I guess this person looked it up, and somebody from up in Flagstaff referred her down to us.
Wow.
She reached out to me when I was at work, and at first I was like, hello, who's this? Mm-hmm. And she's like, I got a darkroom that I'm closing. And at first I thought, okay, well, this is probably just like an enlarger and an easel and a couple, darkroom bottles, whatnot. And didn't really think too much of it. But as I started talking to her, I could tell that she had a lot of stuff that she was bringing down.
Oh, and she brought it down to you to boot?
Yeah, I told her, I was like, I'll come up and get it, She's like, no, I need to come down to Phoenix anyways. And
wow.
Yeah. And she brought film and paper, and I told her, I was like, well, I can help you sell the film if you want, I'll help you post it up on eBay or Craigslist or something. She's like, no, I just want to get rid of it and pass it off. There's actually a lot of awesome film that's in there. I'm excited. There's a lot of it's slide film.
Okay.
And there's Ektachrome 800, Ektachrome 160T. There's some Fujichrome 400. I even got a roll that I'm actually going to be doing a project with. 72 exposure roll of Ilford HP5.
Hell yeah. And you got some sort of, you sent me an enlarger that looks like it's got a big head on it.
Yeah, so there's a Photomatic, Leitz Photomatic, supposedly it's autofocusing.
Oh,
so
wow.
you load your 35 millimeter in it and it autofocuses, but my understanding is that it's just really easy to adjust it to make it in focus. So instead of having to crank a knob, you just like move a lever or you move the enlarger up or down, and it makes it really easy to focus. Because I don't see how the machine actually focuses it, but really weird looking enlarger. I'm not sure if we'll set it up in the studio, just because right now we have some really good Besslers in there. We'll see, I guess.
Nice. And so again, printing hours are fully operational.
Yep. So I've committed to open hours Tuesday and Thursday nights, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come in, process your film, make prints, scan your film in, whatever you want to do. If you want to just come in, hang out, and talk about film, that works too. Right now, we actually have a membership set up with our Patreon. So typically, open hours are $20 for the night. You come in, that's like $5 an hour, which is pretty affordable. You come in, you can either do any of those things like I mentioned. Chemistry for processing, for printing is included in that. If you're just coming in to process one roll, we'll supply you chemistry for that. Membership is $60 a month. You're able to come in Tuesdays and Thursdays, and soon we'll be offering Wednesday nights as well.
Oh, nice.
That's exclusive to members only, so that way you can really focus on your work and get just printing done. I have a setup with Instagram, so you just click book on the main page, and then that leads you over to the scheduling app that gets you reserved. And so
where do you sign up for the membership?
So the membership's on Patreon. Okay. So the link for that's patreon.com/PHX Film Revival. And you can just Google Phoenix Film Revival Patreon.
We'll put the links on the show notes too.
Yeah. You can donate $5 a month. That helps support the studio significantly. That's not much. I mean, $5 is like a coffee or a roll of film, I guess. That helps significantly with the studio. So the other option would be to get a membership. So membership is $60 a month. You come in, you can use the studio anytime open hours. We have scheduled open hours for sure every Tuesday and Thursday. Eventually, it'll be exclusive to members on Wednesday nights. And then we're looking at open up some additional hours on the weekends as well. So people can come in, not during the week, but on the weekend, come in and do their work.
Hell yeah. Sounds like fun. And hopefully everybody signs up for that, man. Get your printing done.
Yeah. Currently, we have only 6 spaces for the membership.
Okay.
So there's 5 left because we have one person that signed up, Jeremy, who's really excited about coming into print. He's been shooting for a while. He's shot medium format all the way up to 4x5, and really excited for him. He's going to be doing some work in there. Very energetic and excited to create in the space. So I'm excited for that.
Nice. Speaking of other artists, are you having any First Fridays or any art shows coming up or setting up in the studio?
So the next First Friday technically is going to be the weekend of the 4th of July. So I'm not exactly sure what day that is. It's on that weekend. So
okay.
And we're gonna hold off on doing any exhibitions with work or gallery work. So
okay.
Just because I don't feel like the interest is going to be there for people to come in. They're going to be busy doing other activities. Plus, I mean, we're getting up in the triple digits now with the heat. So
yeah,
I'm sure it'll be pretty warm here in a month or so. So it already is.
yeah. So it's starting to get there for sure.
Still working out later in the year what we're going to do just yet. There's a couple shows I'm excited for. I know for sure we're going to start up at least in November, maybe sooner than that. We'll see. Maybe October, possibly September, but I think we're going to take a break in July, possibly August, but we'll see how the temperature is.
Tough getting people out in the heat. All right, so we got Darkroom hours. We got a bunch of cool new equipment. What else is on the horizon for Phoenix Film Revival?
Well, I mean, we're doing one right now. We're doing a podcast, and I'm hoping to do much more of that over the summer for sure. We'll probably record some additional episodes. I'd like to get out there and do some of my own personal work, and which will also lead into some blog posts that we're going to have for people who like to read and see images. We'll be completing our website here pretty soon. Have some of the photographic work for these blog posts up as well. But yeah, blog posts, which would be different things. We have people in the community that are participating. I just connected with somebody. Andre is new to film, and I just lent him a Minolta camera to shoot with, just 35 millimeter. So he's going to be reviewing that camera and also talk about what it's like to go from digital into film and kind of get that perspective on it.
Nice.
So he's going to be doing a blog post for that. And there's a few other people as well that have shown interest that want to participate. I'm excited for that. That's kind of a new thing, I guess. But yeah, the podcasts, more episodes for that, a little more frequently. The blog posts are going to start coming from people in the community who are participating. So that's exciting. We're going to go strong into the end of the year. A lot of behind the scenes work is going to take place in the summer when it's too hot to be outdoors. a little unbearable. So we're going to do some of that stuff.
A lot of indoor stuff in the summertime.
Yeah. And I just actually connected with somebody to start shooting commercial work for the studio. So he's lent his camera gear and recording stuff to record some of these micro documentaries, or mini documentaries that we're going to do. Just recorded one with Ryan Castillas. Probably butchered his name. Ryan Quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
On the grams.
On the grams, yes.
He's really cool. His work is really awesome. A lot of night photography, lit signs, interesting film.
Do you guys talk about his race car driving?
You know what? I think we did a little bit. Yeah. There was some dialogue on that, but we recorded a week ago. I don't know. All the days kind of are, I guess, merged into one. It feels like it's just one long day. I'm excited for his mini documentary. We're still working on a final cut for that.
Nice. And you're going to continue doing a bunch of mini docs as time allows?
Yeah.
Or do you plan on doing more like monthly or bi-monthly sort of?
Yeah, we definitely are. I'm not sure how frequently we'll be able to do those because it is a little bit of a production. I personally am a little limited on time to dedicate to it. But yeah, I'd like to highlight people in the community, kind of get their perspective, get details about them to present to the community, and like just show their work, show people, shooting film is fun. It's, I know there's a lot of people out there that shoot digital, curious about film, want to get into it. I think the mini docs kind of help make it relatable for people who want to participate and actually shoot film. It's not as scary as it sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, just load a camera with film, go out and shoot, same as you would digital, and look at the results that you get and go from there. So people should be excited about their work and what it is that they're doing, and they can present that in their own way with the mini documentaries. So I think it's a good way of presenting it.
Introducing people to film. Speaking of which, the last photo walk that was the last two photo walks that was co-sponsored by Phoenix Film Revival, to me were a success. Do you plan on having a couple more coming up? Even during the heat, during the summer?
Yeah, we possibly. We're working with Copper State Film to coordinate one up in Flagstaff, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see how that one goes.
Sign me up.
Yeah, we did one, what was it, 2 years ago? Year and a half ago, I think it was, in the summer. It was, it had to have been, something like that. That was pretty fun. We had 10 people. I think there was it was half and half. There was some people in Flagstaff that showed up, some people in Phoenix that did. It was a fun get together. We shot, I think it was Tri-X, and then processed it over at Hidden Light. That was really fun. The weather was nice.
Yeah.
It was the middle of summer, so it was hot in Phoenix, but it was nice and sunny in Flagstaff, so it was perfect. So hopefully we can plan something like that again relatively soon. I also like to do some meetups where we go through some, go to some galleries and view work.
Okay.
So not just a photo walk to go out and shoot, but a photo walk to go out and observe and look at the work of other people and kind of
like a school field trip.
Yeah. To appreciate it, So I've got to look up some places that we would potentially go.
Hell yeah, that sounds like fun for sure. Photo walks, museum shows, new open hours. Man, it really seems like Phoenix Film Revival's got a lot going so far. I love it.
Yeah.
Growing for sure. Hopefully it's not getting overwhelming for you.
I mean, I'm only one person.
Yeah.
But no rest for the wicked. Yeah, it's a little much right now, but I think as things go along, things will be a little bit more automated and easier to achieve all these things. So I'm pretty stoked about all of the progress that we've made in this last year. We're coming up on 1 year, July, for having the studio. So this time last year, we just found the place just off of Grand Avenue. Jeff, my other studio mate, who's on the other side, introduced us to the space, and a person was moving out. We moved in. It was a little bit of a challenge to get into the space, but a little hot to move a lot of those things in. You were there. So
don't remind me.
Lots of sweat.
Yeah.
And beer. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, coming up on 1 year, there's a lot of exciting stuff that's going to start happening after our first year. I think we'll have some sort of celebration, if not in July, later in the year.
Good.
So,
yeah.
So, yeah.
Did we miss anything?
Not that I can think of.
Nice.
I think that's, I'm sure there's little tidbits here and there. I guess workshops. We're going to start picking back up on workshops, doing those a little bit more regularly.
Oh, yeah.
Saturdays, for sure. That's an easy one for me. Hopefully it's an easy one for you guys. Film processing, darkroom printing, cyanotypes, alternative process, all that sort of stuff. We want to hear what you guys want to learn, and we want to show you how. So
yes.
So feel free to reach out to us and let us know on that too.
Oh yeah, let them know where they can get a hold of you. Give them your home phone number.
Yeah. So my phone number, Instagram. That's I've mostly been active on Instagram. So You can reach out to me there, or you can shoot us an email. Instagram is at PHX Film Revival. Email is info@phxfilmrevival.com. Let us know what you guys think.
Are you open to requests?
Yeah. Requests for what?
For like particular classes, as far as maybe somewhere along the line, somebody might want to learn how to shoot medium format or large format.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. One of my friends, Andrew, hooked me up with another 4x5 camera. So now we have 3 4x5 cameras in our arsenal, and a few others that people are willing to lend out to us. So yeah, 4x5, that's going to be a class. It's a bit hot right now, so maybe more in the fall we'll have that assembled and have the coursework there for that. But definitely have a big to do on that one. But yeah, as far as recommendations, let us know. I'm curious to see what people want. I know film, a lot of people shoot film and want to learn about it. So if there's anything you guys suggest, let us hear.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Does that about wrap it up?
I think so.
All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate your support. Follow us on the Instagrams.
Yes.
At PHX Film Revival. You can also link over to our Patreon, patreon.com/PHX Film Revival. We'll have a link in the bio. Your support helps the studio. It helps people in the community. Helps keep this project going. And without you guys, Phoenix Film Revival wouldn't be a thing. So your support is much appreciated. Everyone else in the community appreciates it too.